Hi everyone, welcome back. Let's talk about something we all deal with every day, money. It's not just numbers on a screen. Money brings up emotions that can sometimes lead us to make big financial mistakes. One of my favorite personal finance book is Morgan Housel's The Psychology of Money. It's packed with eye-opening insight that can help you grow and protect your wealth while avoiding common traps. Even after 15 years as a practicing accountant and investor, this book gave me new perspective on my way to financial freedom. In this video, I will share the most powerful lessons from the book and how you can apply them to your life. By the end, you will have the practical tips of earning smarter, spending wisely, and keeping your money safe. Stay around, you won't want to miss this valuable strategy. We will break this video down into 4 parts: attitudes towards money, earning money, spending money, and protecting money. Let's dive in. First part, attitudes towards money. Everyone's perspective is unique. That's our first point. One of the first lessons Morgan shared is that no one is truly crazy about money. Think about it. Everyone's financial decision makes sense within the context of their upbringing, experiences, and worldview. It's easy to judge someone who invests heavily in gold or bitcoins, or who puts 100% of their money into index funds. But each choice is rooted in that person's life story. For me, having worked as a practicing accountant for over 15 plus years, I have had the privilege of peering behind the financial curtains of countless individuals, doctors, engineers, business executives, and more. Even though they are all highly accomplished in their fields, each person manages money in a total distinct way, shaped by their personal paradigm. This insight reminds me of another my favorite book called The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Dr. Stephen Covey, who teach us to seek first to understand, then to be understood. The key takeaway here is before labeling someone's money decision as irrational, remember they are shaped by circumstances we may not see. Seek to understand their perspective rather than jump to judgment. Point 2. Luck and risk, the magnitude of chance. It's easy to assume success or failure is purely a matter of skill or hard work, but Morgan Housel highlights how luck, timing, and risk play a massive role in financial outcome. Bill Gates is a classic example. He was undeniably brilliant, yet the fact he attended one of the only high schools with a computer lab in early 1970s, a one-in-a-million stroke of luck, helped launch Microsoft. Similarly, Warren Buffett credited his immense wealth not only to his investing acumen, but also to having been born at the right time and place, giving him decades to let his investment compound. This story underscores that while skill is essential, the right circumstance and plain good fortune can be just as decisive in shaping our financial fates. They also reflect my own investment journey. If I just thinking about if I had not had a chance as an accountant to see behind the scenes of so many business and personal finance stories, both success and failures, I might never devote so much energy to learn about investment and not even have a YouTube channel talk about investment and money. Growing up as a traditional Chinese household, I was taught to get into a prestigious university, earning advanced degree, and climbing the corporate ladder was the only path to freedom. But seeing firsthand how others build wealth changed my entire perspective, showing me that luck, timing, and the willingness to invest can matter just as much as a formal credential and hard work. The key takeaway in this point is instead of trying to mimic the extreme strategy of the most exceptional outliers, look for broader patterns that many successful people share. This increases your odds of achieving steady, repeatable results. The third point Morgan shared is the cost of investing. They said there's no free lunch, and investing is no exception. Morgan Housel refers to this one as the cost of getting ahead. The idea that nothing is truly free, whether it's measured in dollar, time, or stress. Several years ago, when I began investing, I was too impatient to let market fundamentals work their magic. Instead, I tried to help my portfolio by day trading penny stocks. I became glued to market, constant anxious, and hooked on the adrenaline rush. Just like the scene straight out of The Wolf of Wall Street. I genuinely believe I could personally outperform the market, but my portfolio return ended up no better than if I just stayed with a simple passive index fund. Investing always carries a price. It's not just the money you put in, it's also the emotional roller coaster of market fluctuations. Sure, the S&P 500 might climb thousands of percent over the decades, but you will also have to endure downturns of 20%, 30%, or even 50%. What can we get from this point? Remember that emotional volatilities is the cost of long-term return. Those who stay invest despite fear, doubt, and stress are the ones who ultimately benefit from the power of compounding. The fourth point, real wealth is what you don't see. In today's social media landscape, we are flooded with images of supercars, first-class flights, and fine dining. It's easy to confuse being rich with being wealthy. What's the meaning of rich? Being rich can mean driving luxury cars or wearing designer brands, but these displays are often financed by debt or unstable income. On the other hand, being wealthy usually means holding sustainable assets that remain unspent, like a robust emergency fund, growing investment, and a healthy bank balance. In my practice, I have seen clients who drive Ferraris and live in a penthouse, yet their personal finances are shaking. Why? Because they are heavily leveraged. On the flip side, I have met everyday millionaires who wear gyms and drive older cars, quietly stacking over nine-figure fortune. The key takeaway here is true wealth is largely invisible. It's the money you didn't spend, the luxury you turned down, and the deliberate choice you make today to ensure financial freedom rather than impress others. The fifth point is knowing enough and contracting narratives. Money is great at solving problems up to a certain point, like security, comfort, and time. Beyond that, it's easy to get caught in a cycle of constantly shifting goalposts. You might feel content until you see a friend's new car, a neighbor's bigger house, or someone's splashy vacation on social media. Different voices will tell you, live frugally forever, or quit your job and travel the world. Both extreme examples might miss what truly matters to you. The key point here is clarify what enough looks like for you. Everyone's enough is different, so avoid comparing yourself to others. Beyond a certain point, chasing more money may cost your relationship, health, and peace of mind. Let's look at the second part, earning money. Getting rich versus staying rich. It's critical to recognize earning money and holding onto it require totally two different skill sets and mindset. Earning often demands your risk-taking and optimism, like starting a business or investing aggressively. While on the other hand, preserving what you have earned calls for humility and caution, acknowledging that one stroke of bad luck or singular poor decision can ease your gains. Recent data illustrate this one. Over 80% of lottery winners reportedly filed for bankruptcy within 5 years. More than 78% of professional athletes face financial difficulties within 2 years of retirement. And roughly 48% of people earning 100K still live paycheck to paycheck. The key part, Achieving long-term financial security means balancing offense, pushing higher returns or income with defense, diversifying, minimizing expenses, and building cash reserve. Both are critical for lasting wealth. Next point is compounding, the real magic. Long-term investing is powerful precisely because of compounding, earning returns on your return over decades. Embracing the philosophy that life is a marathon, not a sprint. Successful investing requires patience, consistent, and willingness to stay the course over the long haul. Let's look at two examples. Warren Buffett is a prime illustration of the power of compounding. While he's an exceptional investor, the real key to his immense fortune is the length of time he has been investing. Approximately 99% of his wealth was accumulated after his 50th birthday, thanks to consistency and patience over many years. Look at the second example. Ronald Reid, a janitor and gas station attendant, managed to accumulate and donate $8 million of his fortune. He achieved this remarkable fortune through frugal living and long-term investing, demonstrating that disciplined saving and patience can lead to significant wealth, even without a high income. The point what I get from here is you don't need to chase the highest return. Instead, aim for steady, good return that you can maintain over a long possible period. Embrace the mindset that life is a marathon, not a sprint. And let the power of compounding do the heavy lifting, allowing your investment to grow essentially over time. Part 3. Spending money. Use money to buy control and freedom. In the psychology of money, Morgan Housel emphasized that money's true value lies in the control and freedom it provides, rather than merely in acquiring material possessions. He also highlighted the importance of balancing financial decisions with emotional well-being to create a sustainable and fulfilling life. Using money to gain control. Housel explains that the best thing money can buy, either a new car or a mansion, is control over your time. This level of freedom allows you to make choices that enhance your quality of life. For example, retiring earlier. Achieving financial independence can enable you to leave the workforce sooner and enjoy more quality time. The second one, working fewer hours. Reducing your work hours can provide a better work-life balance and reducing stress. The third one, pursuing passion project. With financial stability, you can dedicate time to hobbies or causes that truly matter to you. Being reasonable, not perfect. Morgan also reminds us that we are human beings, not spreadsheet. Financial decisions should not only be about maximizing returns, but also about maintaining emotional well-being. Striving for perfect strategy can lead to unnecessary stress and regret. Instead, adopting a reasonable approach that balances returns with your comfort level is far more sustainable in the long term. How can we do this well? Avoiding perfection. The perfect investment strategy on paper might keep you up at night with worry or little regret if things didn't go as planned. Second one, sustainable strategies. A balanced approach that considers both financial goals and personal happiness. Ensure you can stick with your plan consistently. In my own life, I use what I call the circle of influence to guide my decision. Imagine a circle representing everything you can control within the circle, like budgeting or putting in actual work, while everything outside of this circle, such as the market fluctuation or how people react to my video, remain outside my influence. But reviewing money as a tool to focus on what I can control, I have gained more freedom to do what I love without worrying about external factors like the stock market up and downs. Having sufficient savings and time allows the market to work its compounding magic naturally, instead of trying to force an outcome beyond my control. It's like planting a tree. Rather than constantly digging up the root to check the growth, I will let it develop at its own pace. Excessive checking only hinders the progress and peace of mind. So what can we take from this point? Use money to gain control over your time and prioritize your emotional well-being. Focus on how wealth can enhance your quality of life and personal autonomy. Rather than chasing flashy purchases that offer only temporary satisfaction. By adopting a reasonable approach, balancing returns with your comfort level, it will ensure that your financial strategy remains aligned with who you are at every stage of your life. Part 4. Protecting money. Leave room for error and embrace uncertainty. In The Psychology of Money, Morgan highlights a critical lesson. The person you are today is not the person you will be in 10 years. Our goals and values change over time, so making extreme financial commitment based on solely who you are now can lead to problems down the road. Life is so unpredictable. Unexpected events like recessions, health issues, or personal emergency can dramatically impact your financial situation. Understanding and accepting uncertainty. Morgan emphasized that embracing uncertainty is critical for long-term financial success. We often crave predictability, and the reality is that the future is full of surprises. Accepting that you don't know what's coming allows you to make smarter, more resilient financial decisions. Example from the book. Housel shares the story of someone who aggressively paid off their mortgage early to eliminate debt. While this strategy provides peace of mind today, 10 years later, they might prefer to invest more in their retirement or fund a passion project. Their financial needs have evolved, but their regret plan didn't adapt. In my own life, 2 years ago, my parents' retirement house was caught on a fire. Fortunately, I had an emergency fund saved. My reflection is, if I hadn't had that safety net, I would have been forced to liquidate my investment portfolio during a market downturn, leading to significant financial loss. This experience taught me the importance of maintaining flexibilities in my financial plans to handle unexpected events without compromising long-term goals. The key strategies to embrace uncertainty and maintaining flexibility is maintaining an emergency fund. Always keep a buffer of cash in the bank to cover unexpected expenses. This prevents you from having to liquidate investment during a market downturn. Second one, diversify your investment. Spread your investment across different asset classes to reduce risk and increase the potential for steady return. The third one is regularly reassess your goal. Periodically review and update your financial goals to ensure they align with your current self and future aspiration. Now, let's make a quick summary for this point. Embrace uncertainty and maintain flexibility in your financial plans. Life is a marathon, not a sprint. Your goals and circumstances will change over time. By keeping loans for error through emergency fund, diversify investment, and avoid extreme commitment, you ensure that your wealth strategy remains aligned with who you are at every stage of your life. This adaptability helps you navigate unexpected challenges and seize new opportunities, securing long-term financial stability and growth. So in conclusion, those are the key insights from Morgan Housel's The Psychology of Money, and they are all points to one central idea. Money is deeply emotional. Recognizing the emotional trap we fall into, from misjudging luck and risk to chasing endless upgrades, can help us to build real wealth that stands to the test of time. Which emotional trap resonates most with you? Share your thought in a comment below. If you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing, checking out my other videos on building a life of freedom and abundance. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.